Item number 4, consider approval of the Arbor Day proclamation.
Motion. You want to read the proclamation?
I can if you want me to.
I'd like to hear it.
Whereas Marion County is blessed with diverse forests that extend to every corner of our county, and whereas trees are a renewable resource that give us many wood products, and whereas trees help provide clean air and water, wildlife habitat, and natural beauty, and whereas trees in our communities moderate temperature, increase property values, and are a source of community pride, and whereas trees and forests are environmentally, economically, and socially important to Marion County.
They got places you can learn to read, and you can do it yourself.
There you go.
Mr. Mayor.
Yes.
Mr. Bishop.
Yes. I'm planting a lot of trees.
We have another resolution in Marion County. Consider approval of resolution stating that April is Autism Awareness Month.
Motion.
Second.
Lisa, would you like to comment on that any at all? Or?
Well, of course, autism is very important to me, being that my son has autism. I would like to remind everyone that April 22nd is the Working the Puzzle for Autism Walk in Marion County at 10 o'clock at Graham Memorial Park. If it rains, it will be at Marion County High School. And as everyone knows, there are a lot of kids in Marion County that are affected by autism, so I do think this is a very important matter.
Then 20.
April 22nd at 10 o'clock.
Do we need to sign this?
Yeah, we got a
What
proclamation
time?
here.
Say 10 or 1?
10.
10.
It ends at 1.
You know, I went to that open house, I guess, and it opened my eyes as far as the number of people. I had no idea.
Amazing.
I mean, I had no idea. It is totally amazing.
Mr. Mayor. Yes.
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 Item number 6, to consider approval to hire Laurie Heckle to the vacated EM position.
Motion.
I went up there and signed it.
Second.
Mr. Bishop.
Yes.
Mr. Wicker.
Yes.
Unanimous.
Yes.
Item number 7, consider approval for $21,000 for litter abatement to the Marion County Detention Center, and also $3,400 for the AOC space rental at the Marion County Detention Center.
Second.
We get that back, don't we?
Yes.
Mr. Master.
Yes.
Mr. Bishop.
Yes.
Mr. Wicker. Yes. Unanimous.
Did you see Barry grit his teeth when you said it, Jackie?
Yeah, Barry's gonna clean the hall for you.
Oh, you'll get something done now, you go to Bradfordsville.
Item number 8, consider approval of transfer to the Marion County Detention Center.
Motion.
Second.
Mr. Master.
Yes.
Mr. Bishop.
Yes.
Mr. Wicker.
Yes.
Unanimous.
Item 9, consider approval to hire Amanda, I can't pronounce that name, Barry, what we got there? Zuniga, to a full-time position.
Motion. You already had this being,
Yeah.
motion.
EMS?
No, it's at the detention center.
Oh, detention center. Good.
She was a Marine Corps veteran and college, about to finish the college degree, she's good work. Mr. Master.
Yes.
Mr. Bishop.
Yes.
Mr. Wicker.
Yes.
Unanimous.
Department reports, Jimmy's got a report in there.
Been looking at these computers, look up these trucks, and found a pretty decent one, Snap-on, I think y'all have heard of that. 7,636.
I think that's 700 better.
You know, it'd help us out a whole lot if we get it right now, and,
That will cross over to the ambulances and stuff.
yeah, it's gonna help us on the ambulances, you know, all the trucks, it's gonna hook up to everything, and it's $80 a month to keep the software updated and stuff.
So it's $100,000 a year to keep it updated.
Huh?
$100,000 a year basically to keep it updated.
Yes,
I make a motion.
How long does it, I mean, is it like the other computer-based programs? Does it go outdated very quick, you think, or all this will be,
You act like it did.
to be able to, with the updates and stuff, it all should stay?
Yeah, well,
The 80
you can
bucks.
see here on the back, this page here on the back, it shows the computer itself is $3,500. And this stuff right here that you got, the software, you got to buy, and it's dated, once you buy it, it's dated. But the $80 is to keep it upgraded, if anything was to change, it keeps it upgraded.
Any of these changed, you're upgraded free.
Right.
So if you buy a new truck,
Buy a new truck, we're gonna get.
That $80 covers it.
with 80 bucks, okay.
I'll make the motion if you can find the money.
Second, I guess you're gonna do some training, or does everybody know how to use this thing, or?
The guy's gonna come down, he said he'd come down, 2 days, it took 2 days, but the guy said that it's best one man just take it, hook it up to the truck, and sit there and play with it, you'll learn more. Kind of pretty easy.
He's gonna
It takes
train,
you right to the spot, you plug it up to the truck, and it's gonna tell you what's wrong with it.
I got to use him, he's gonna train me to take him.
Or what, you gonna charge Robbie every time he brings it down? That'd get some of her money back.
Motion, Jackie?
Yeah.
Second.
Thank y'all.
Thank you, Jim. Keith?
Yes, I've got a couple of things. One thing, in my department report, they delivered the horizontal baler up to the recycling center that the department ran. I need approval.
Excuse me.
The bill is paid for that out of the grant. It's $138,772.
And that's paid for out of the grant, right?
Pardon?
Paid for out of the grant, right? Paid for out of the grant.
100%.
All right, motion.
Second.
Mr. Masters?
Yes.
Mr. Wicker?
Yes.
Mr. Bishop? Yes.
That's the second thing, off of Benningfield Cemetery Road, a couple of 3 months ago, we named a road in the Magistrate Wells District. We named it Bird Hollow Road. And I've talked with Magistrate Wells about this new road. Off of Bird Hollow Road, there was another road that goes off, but they currently have 3 physical addresses on it now. They only had 2. But this past week, we named it put a third address. It requires us to name the road. The residents of that road have come up with Shady Grove Lane.
Shady Grove.
Shady Grove Lane. And that doesn't conflict with any other naming in the county. And I would ask that you approve that. Magistrate, well, I'll talk with you next time.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Mr. Masters?
Yes.
Mr. Bishop?
Yes.
Mr. Wicker?
Yes.
Another thing I'm working on, I probably will address at the next meeting, in my report. We've had some issues at the transfer station recently and in the past of people coming into the transfer station at off hours and dumping waste at the gate. We posted, they've dumped mattresses, it's really tough. It's really hard on our men out there. Now, we posted it saying, don't dump it at the gate, but they take it on out Fairgrounds Road and dump it on the side of the road, and you can't find out who owned the mattress, that kind of thing. We're thinking about maybe placing an 8-yard dumpster at the gate. And maybe a camera on a pole there close to the gate. Give those folks a place to dump it if they come in off hours. And it would be really easy, I think, for the truck to turn it, because it comes in there anyway. And they would have brought it into the facility and dumped it free anyway. The only issue that I've got with it, potentially, is years ago when I was working with the environmentalists for the health department, the county decided that they would put some dumpsters, open top dumpsters out in the county as a convenience type thing. And people dumped dead cattle in it. They set them on fire. They did everything they should with those dumpsters, but of course it wasn't monitored. It'd be a little different to the transfer station. So I want you to be thinking about that. I'm going to think about it some more. Judge Darty, I
complaints come from is about a half a mile from the transfer station. And typically it's closed when it happens, so, you know, if it'll stop that, it'll help us. We're picking it up anyway at the end of the day, so.
Probably fire would be the only problem out there, wouldn't it?
Pardon?
Fire would probably be the only problem out there, so much.
Well, you know, you wouldn't think if you had a camera out there.
Yeah, if you got a camera,
I wouldn't want to do it unless we could put a camera on the pole
yeah.
to monitor such.
I think they have to, you know, lumber, I mean, well, you know, just things that shouldn't be in there. I don't mean dead cattle, rotten posts shouldn't be in there, should it?
Tires
A post?
Building materials, the CD&D
Building
material, yeah, I mean, that's part of it too. I mean, that's,
Give up, that's a good question. I mean, you know, anything that can be dumped will be dumped.
Yeah, that's, to me, I got them having an assortment of things in that dumpster.
But on
We
down
can-
the road, they dump it anyway.
Yeah.
yeah.
We found tires, construction debris and stuff at St. Joe. I mean, they just, if they find a way to put it in there, they'll must stick it in.
That's right.
On the other issue, on the signage on everybody's residence, I had a guy ask me yesterday, want me to bring this up, so I'm gonna ask you. If Barry has got a piece of property, he's a farm, let's say a farm, there's no way we can put a number on a farm, is it, without a residence?
It has an entrance.
Without a residence. If Barry owns 100 acres over in Bradfordsville, there's not a residence on it, and he's over there hunting,
You can still put an address.
You can post it, yeah.
We will address anything that people have, that they use frequently, that has an entrance to it, where they think they may get hurt. But we suggest that when we do an address for that entrance, maybe a cabin or a camping place, a barn with a shop in it, where people work on tractors and stuff away from their residence, we suggest they put the number
all right.
at the driveway. But we'll address anything.
Okay, the guy asked me, because the farm had a home on it with an address. The home was sold. He spends a lot of time over there. And he said, can I give him an address in case something happens to me while I'm over at that farm working?
I have never turned anybody down for addresses. We do them all.
Yeah.
Because just as sure as we started turning them down, somebody get injured or hurt. And then I'd feel bad about that sort of thing. Make it life away.
Anything else, Keith? Thank you. Barry, you got anything else? Robbie?
Got the report for you guys. As you see, in the month of March, we made 297 calls. And on back there, the breakdown for the month of March and for the year. And at the end of March 31st, we stood at 756 calls. As of 8 o'clock this morning, we were at 801 for the year. Last year, on the 6th of April, we were 722. So we're about 80 above where we were last year. A couple of things, currently have an EMT class going on down there at the station. Have 11 students. There were a couple of factories here in the county that sent a couple people to it, as well as other people in other agencies that want to be EMTs. We had a refresher class, I can't call it refresher, what would you say? We had a continuing education class last week also upstairs. It was all week long. It went real well. We had anywhere between 20 and 25 people a day there for it. Had a variety of instructors and courses, and Friday was the big day with all the snakes, which nobody come to say I was disappointed. But it was very interesting. A lot of good topics.
I work with the snake over here.
But some of the people on the drug, we had a gentleman yesterday, and we used him as an example. We made a run on him, took him to the hospital, and 2 hours later, we made another run on him after he was released. I agree that we do
If you say no and something happens, I think you're mud.
I mean, you know,
Lisa can answer that question, can't you, Lisa?
well, it was two different situations. But I mean, but we're doing this with people. We're making calls for drug issues, and we'll see these people return for 36 hours. And at what point, and I know it's not that drug, what do you do? It's truly the question. You know, I understand they're in that situation, but then again, it jeopardizes our people jeopardize themselves every time they make that call. You never know what you're going to. Sheriff can tell you that. And, you know, Alabama do a good job, but what they tell us, and then when you get there, it's two different things. And it's nobody's fault. I mean, because it's only as good as the information they receive as to what they can pass on. But I mean, it's a serious problem, and we are not alone. We're not. And I think I think the citizens, they would be a little more helpful to the police departments in their investigations and calling tip lines. And you put enough heat on people, you're still going to have some, but you'll run the problem makers away. The problem will still come back, but the problem makers will be gone.
That's probably why your runs are up too, isn't it?
Some,
You know.
I mean, not to that extent, but yeah, that's some of it. It is. The only other thing, I have a couple of part-time people I'd like to hire. One of them is a Cody Jefferson as an EMT advanced, and a Brett Doyle as an EMT. Those are part-time people.
Is that filling in a position or is that an addition?
But we've got some part-time that haven't worked, so they're going to be filling this really close. I'm going to get with the judge. We're going to send some letters out to some that work for us part-time that haven't worked.
Motion.
It's hard to get part-time EMTs. They're not out there, so.
Yes. Bishop?
Yes.
Mr. Wicker? Mr. Dennis?
That's all I have, unless you all have any questions.
Thank you, Rob.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Robbie.
Animal shelter, Larry's not here in case. Now, I know Stanley's out there working on the additional room out there, and he's got some stuff tore out, and I think he's going to work on it again tomorrow, so it'll probably be done by next week. If I was at the end of next week, it should be complete.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
I don't know if Peg's mentioned this, but my mom has been selling her cookbooks at a real bargain price, and all the proceeds have been going to animal shelter. And so far, she's donated over $1,000 to the animal shelter. And I didn't know if you all have been made aware of that. But, I mean, $5 a pop for a cookbook, and it's raised over $1,000.
You still got some of them, Stevie? I've been
Yeah.
aiming to stop and get one.
Come on down
Where are you selling those at?
at the Enterprise.
At the Enterprise?
Yeah,
Okay.
I've been aiming to stop and never stop.
Are you gonna cook some of it up?
Me.
Samples?
She might, but not me.
Thank your
Mike
mom.
can sell some cookbooks if you're fixing a big meal and bring it in here and let it feed everybody, you know?
Give her our thanks.
Thank your mom
Appreciate it.
for us.
Thank you, Mom. That's
Really do appreciate it.